What's going on? We are live. And yeah, we're doing this thing. You got feet? You're muted still, bro. All right, there you go. Yeah, welcome to Shots in the Dark, brought to you by me and this guy over here.
They call me G.
So this is brought to you by Shoot the Breeze, Pod TV, STBNETWORKS, and you can like and follow on Facebook. You know where to. If not, it's right there. Twitter. You know what time it is with Twitter. I just learned about Twitter, so everybody please excuse me on not knowing what to do there.
Nah, bro, we can't do that.
If you want to email us, that's the email. shootthebreezepodtv@gmail.com. Yeah, and you could also get the apparel too over at Teespring. Buy that stuff. This stuff is fly though. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I got the J's to match it. You know, we basically get it popping over here. So
we need to get one to match my new Adidas, bro. The graffitis.
Oh, I like that. Nice. You just drove like what, 5 or 6 hours?
I think it was like 4.5. Traffic wasn't that bad, bro.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty smooth.
Yeah, well, anytime driving out of LA during the holidays, it kind of sucks. I've never been.
Oh, it's a nightmare, dude. But yeah. I think there's actually a lot more than I thought. Some snowflakes actually listening to Newsom's dumbass when it comes to staying home for the holidays.
Yeah, man. You know, it's crazy, man. I wasn't gonna start the show today because, you know, I just wanted to prep for it more. But considering I got banned from Facebook again today. Before we move on, this show is not for kids.
Yeah.
Because it's about to get grimy, especially when I talk about stuff like this.
My name may be G-rated, but
yeah, exactly. It's so yeah, I was on Facebook today, and a friend of mine had left. He said something, and I agreed with it basically, right? And so this dude that I don't even know gets on there and starts like coming at my comment, you know. So I as I tend to do, I fact slapped him a little bit, and he didn't really have facts for me, but he basically got all mad and then like started saying that he wanted me to like go to his house or whatever. Like, but he like name dropped Wes Oakman. Like I'm
pirate.
Of that. You know what I mean? So naturally, like to me, I mean, people that do that, like it just automatically you show your cards when you do that. You're a pussy.
Shit pisses me off, man.
And I'm sorry, in this card game, nothing beats a pair of balls. So like don't come at me on the Facebook, man. It's retarded. Like it's stupid. Like I'm gonna drive out and waste my day on you because I didn't like what you said. But yeah, he name dropped Wes Oakland or whatever, and I was like, basically like, yo, your comment smells like pussy in a safe space. And then he reported me. So yeah, that's why I'm not on Facebook right now. I had to create like a business account, you know, so I could keep doing this type of stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just got kicked off not too long ago either. So pretty whack. Yeah. But it's like didn't really hurt my feelings. I mean, it's Facebook. But at the end of the day, it's like some of the shit they censor, bro. Right? like actual hard facts, and then the shit they'll kick you off for is like whatever.
Yeah. It's
whatever, Zucky. Come on now.
Yeah, that guy's like the biggest nerd on planet Earth. And
he's one of freaking Jeffrey Epstein's most popular freaking flight guests.
Yeah,
just probably up there just fucking double fisting dicks all day long, dude. That's what he does.
Pretty much, man. I don't know.
Sorry, was I not supposed to go that far?
No, I didn't. Nah, this is why it's a shot in the dark, man. This is that late night show.
Right, like some Howard Stern type shit.
It's funny to me, man. Like there's like this trend going on nowadays where it's like you get carte blanche to say whatever you want on like social media platforms. Yep. But for some reason, I don't know how to explain it. Like certain people are allowed to say certain things because they believe a certain thing, you know? Hey, yeah. Debbie, how you doing? That's Miss Debbie.
Debbie, I don't know who you are, but I always see your name popping up.
She's the best, man. She's awesome. We love Miss Debbie.
Number one fan right there.
But yeah, you know, it's just funny to me because it's like people feel so safe behind their computer, you know, and that's basically all I was pointing out today with this guy is it's like, yo, like, do you realize how stupid you sound trying to fight? You never met me before in your life. You want to fight me because I disagree with what you said?
It's like fuck around and find out.
The funny thing is these guys are the same type of guys that you know, get offended if you say the wrong word. You know what I mean? Like, for example, my comment back to him. Like, growing up, let's be honest, we threw the word, you know, as men, we call each other pussies all the time. That's that's not a shot at women. It's literally
I don't and I think it stopped. We stopped using that word once we started getting the pussy.
Well, yeah, I mean, you kind of, yeah. It's I don't know, but like you can't go around trying to fight people online and then get offended by what they say back when they make fun of it.
I mean, doing it in general, even in face-to-face settings, lame too. I got better shit to do than all that. You know what I mean?
On point. Miss Deb nailed it with that one. They usually are mama's boys, or maybe I don't know. Maybe they
still live at home with mama in the basement.
What's that?
I said, or they still live at home with mama in the basement.
Yeah, most of them do. That's the funny thing. But it's like I'm not the type of person who wants to sit there and have a battle of wits, because when it comes to this insult thing, like I can do this. You know what I mean? I grew up a battle rapper, playing the Dozens. I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember what playing the Dozens.
Yeah, but I've heard your shit. You get down with your best self.
I'm talking about rap. We got that from playing the Dozens. You know, like, you know, your mama so jokes and all that. Like that's the type of thing you did as a kid. So exactly, Kenny. That's on point. But speaking of mamas, though, just real quick. So my mom sent me some Christmas gifts yesterday for me, the baby, Amelia, and
what the hell? It ain't Christmas yet, fool. You can't open them,
dude. I opened it early. Like this is that Google joint, the Google Nest.
What is it?
Google Nest.
Oh, sick!
That's so dope. Like, shout out to you, mom. That's dope.
Yeah. Thanks,
Mom.
I'm
gonna be using that. But yeah, man, this is the world we live in now, man. You got, and this, I don't agree with it. I don't think that we should be living in a world where censorship and cancel culture is a thing. I mean,
it's very much a thing, and sucks.
You're okay. So for those that don't know, G, that's my cousin. We grew up together, you know, and he'll tell you the same. As like, if we ever ran in the house talking about somebody said something to us and trying to rat on them for that, like, oh, so-and-so called me, there would be no reply. It would literally be just get out my face, like sticks and stones, right? we were taught growing up to never let somebody's words ruin your day or make it to a point where you got to go tell somebody. And we live in that kind of society right now. Think about that. It ain't just, I mean, we're not talking, I mean, there is literally a police, if you will, for it. I mean, you can't even banter with somebody back and forth on Facebook when it sounds childish, but when they started it, it's ridiculous. But that's why we're doing a show like this, because this is not for those people.
True. To say the least.
I don't even understand.
I don't know, bro, like it's like for me, it's like I wake up some days and I'm like, fuck, is this like really happening? Is this like what's really going on in the world today? Like 2020 is the year, like they're literally trying to rewrite our history books, dude, and the shit they teach in schools. It's wild, dude. I like what? Yeah, it's not even cool, dude. It's like I like try to laugh, but it's like it's not even cool. Like I don't even want my kids going to freaking public schools. It's insane.
Yeah, I have a friend that does that. You know, he like homeschools his kids and whatnot, and whatever. It's cool.
I would go private school before I went home.
Do. I don't want my kid to be like antisocial, like some kind of
for sure.
Media. You know what I mean? Like,
how could he be antisocial being raised by you or me? Come on now.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it. Like, it's a different world, man. Like, there is a whole organization right now, that whole like see a bully, stop a bully, right? Yeah. I got bullied for the better part of elementary school until I finally grew some balls and started kicking people in them. And it's stuff like that. It's that everybody gets a trophy mentality, or, you know, see a bully, stop a bully. I'm not saying bullying is good, but it is a part of life, period.
It is. It is.
As a kid, you got to learn to stand on your own.
It's an unfortunate part of life, for sure.
Yeah, but there's a lot of unfortunates in life. I mean, if we keep raising these kids to think that everything's just going to be handed to them and easy, and somebody's always there to help you, that is setting kids up for failure.
Oh, dude, they have a rude awakening. Dude, there's this show on freaking TLC or something, right? And it's called Plath. Welcome to Plathville. It's like this family that literally has raised all their kids and sheltered them completely from the outside world, right? And the two eldest that moved out when they were 17 because they couldn't take it anymore pretty much sat their parents and told them, like, you failed us. Like, we don't even know how to communicate with people because you freaking sheltered us from it all. He's like, don't give my younger siblings that same opportunity where you fail them. Like, she's like, I don't even know what it's like to have a relationship with anybody else other than my siblings. Like, what? Like, no. Hell no, dude. Like, it's like, that should be child abuse right there.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about. I mean, even more basic stuff, just getting a job. How do you handle job interview if you don't even know how to talk to people? Right. You talk to your family different than you talk to anybody else, period. I don't care what you say. Period.
Yeah.
Just like we all act different when our mom walks in the room. I don't care how old you are. If you don't act different when your mom walks in the room, you're just a bad person. Period. Yeah. We all got to have respect for our moms in a certain way. But on the flip side, you're setting these kids up to not even be able to handle a job interview. I swear, it's like if I talk to like a younger, I don't know what they call this new generation. They're not millennials anymore, but
dude, there's so many freaking X and this and that. It's like, dude, come on.
But like, if I'm talking to one of these kids and they're 90% of the time they got their face buried in their phone, you know, staring at their phone, not even looking up at you, but just saying hi to somebody in public, it's like you're talking to a rape victim. Like, somebody's tweeting me, gotta go. You know, it's like, come on, man. I'll talk to anybody in public too. My girl laughs about it all the time because I just start a conversation with somebody about anything.
Yeah, I mean, why not, bro? It's like it's kind of that one saying, early bird gets the worm. It kind of goes with anything in life, bro. Like if you're gonna fucking not make that first move to have a conversation with, that one conversation you have might be a conversation that changes your life forever. You
Straight
just
up.
don't know, bro. You know,
we gotta have this conversation.
What's up?
And I know everybody watching wants to know the fuck happened to your eye.
What
the one that keeps closing, bro.
Oh, dude, the light, fool. I'm like, and I'm hella tired, bro. We got like 3 hours of sleep last night, Raven present, you know, just shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I got it didn't help either. I got a piece of poly in my eye from work the other day. So it's like scratched, so it keeps getting watery.
You could have just left that.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, I'm over here.
My girlfriend got some juices in it earlier.
Oh shit. Anyway,
not for kids.
But yeah, man, I thought something was going on over there. I thought like,
no,
you know, somebody punched you. I thought your girl punched you in the eye, to be honest.
No,
She's like, you're gonna do a show on the night before Christmas Eve?
She cooks me dinner, not punches me, fool. Come on now.
Well,
and does my laundry.
Woman there. Straight up. Yeah, so this is the inaugural episode, basically. I got, you know, I didn't really think this was gonna be the topic today, but it needed to be at this point because I just think, man, that is so ridiculous. I'm over here. I don't really give a damn about Facebook jail, but I'm over here trying to run a business. And you know what? It's crazy because I was really censoring myself for him too. All you guys watching, you know that I pretty much got a mouthpiece, but I didn't think what I said was that bad. Like it literally just said you're a coward, but not in a nice way.
Right. Well, you remember when I told you why I got kicked off Facebook, right?
Yeah, well, you get it all the time. I think you and me both. But like me and my man Kev,
yeah,
we're constantly you're in there too, and Nothing But Niners. And it's a good. They got a good show. They got some good people running the page. Miss Deb is one of them. But you get some of the dumbest 49er fans in the world there, and just like. I'm one of those dudes, you know, like my girls always tell me, leave it alone, leave it alone. I can't leave stuff alone when somebody says something.
Like my mental health it's declining on the daily, bro. Reading some of that shit.
Right?
Like, fuck. Like, what was the one the other day that I seen that was like, oh, we should still have Harbaugh as our coach, and he's way better than Cheney. Look at their records. It's like, well, Harbaugh inherited a stacked roster. And he had consistent play his entire time that he was there, except for the last year when they ran him out of town. Because Balky didn't like him because he did better at his job.
Like a chapter as a response. I read the whole thing.
Yeah, like right. It was on point, every bit of it. Like we're blessed right now to have Shanny and Lynch as our coach.
That is so true, right there.
Absolutely nailed it.
Not the answers. Give them the tools to find the answers. Exactly. Not to give them all the answers.
They've got to do it by themselves, bro. Like they have to, you know, because you don't want to be out there one day and then your kid out there in a situation and you're watching it play out in front of your eyes, and then you're like, oh my God, I failed him miserably, like or her.
Straight up.
Like that's me. Like that, I didn't give them the tools necessary to survive because of the real world. It's a cruel place, bro. It's freaking cruel. You know, like, it's cracking.
Yeah, that's so on point, man. You know what though? Like a little bit off topic, but I was thinking about this. So on my way over here, you know, I have my Pandora on like thumbprint most of the time. I like my Apple Music. I just got this iPhone thing going, you know, Breezy got me on the iPhone, so now I'm just everything Apple now. But so I still rock Pandora though, right? And I had it on my thumbprint, and I can't remember what the song was before, but Al Green came on, and man, Al Green, dude, like. We're talking, and this is on topic. I'm sorry, but we're talking about the way men act as you know, they're just not men anymore. You want to talk about a man's man? Al Green is that dude. Okay,
dude,
look at these rappers now, bro. Look at the rappers. All the rappers dressing like chicks.
Do they wear tighter pants than my chick does?
And you know, drinking cough syrup. And then you got Al Green. Okay, this dude could sing his ass off, and he was actually saying something. Now, it was a very you know, everybody knows the song. It was Let's Stay Together. Yeah. But I'm listening to it and I was just like, yo, I don't belong in this time. Like, I need to be with these dudes, hanging with these. I mean, think about it. Even like go to like Marvin Gaye and then come over to my culture, or our culture, if you will, you know, Frank Sinatra and these were men's men. Okay. They didn't have to go around talking all this greasy stuff about, you know, I'm going to go and shoot somebody and sell crack. And it is such a different world nowadays. I feel like there's an attack on men in general right now. Like, being a man is not okay. Like, it's offensive to be a man to certain groups of people, not everybody, but to certain groups.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's just so hard. I mean, like, it was getting bad, but then 2020 hit, bro, and it's just been this is what pisses me off, bro. It seems like today's world, there's a lot of pointing fingers, you know, instead of taking a step back and being like, oh, you know what, like, maybe I'm the problem here, but instead it's like, no, everybody's pointing fingers, dude. And that's like one of my biggest pet peeves in life, dude, is, you know, oh, everything's Trump's fault. Oh, we're in this situation. Everything's his fault. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, it's hard. It's a fucked up world that we live in, bro. Like,
I put it this way, bro. Like, it goes back to what Miss Deb said. Yes, it does, PG. I'm gonna testify to that.
Yes,
man. This is what it is, bro. It's like, goes back to what Miss Deb said about giving your kids the tools and not, you know, giving them all the answers, because figuring things out is a part of life. You got to do that. You got to figure it out on your own. One of the things, you know, what's crazy is I heard when I was a kid that it's a saying that really hits home. You don't really become a man until your dad is gone, right?
Yeah.
So it's rough for me because my dad was in and out of my life growing up. Yours too. You can relate. I mean, I don't mean to put your business out there, but, you know, we grew up together, man. Like, we grew up very similar. So, but I had my grandmother, okay? And I know that's not a real big comparison to a dad, but my grandparents were those people for me, the influences. My grandfather died, and I started feeling like a little bit lost, right? But I still had my grandmother. And I still, to this day, my grandmother died in 2018. If I'm going through something, I pick up my phone to call my grandmother. So what my point is here is that saying hits home because my grandparents were like filling in for the father that didn't want to be a father. And when my grandmother died, I remember this distinct feeling of, now you got to figure it out all by yourself.
Yep.
And it was just crazy, man. Like, and that's such a true. Anybody that's got a dad out there, I don't care if you don't get along with them. If he wants to be in your life, cherish that shit. Straight up.
Yeah, I can agree to disagree.
We don't have our dads around.
Right. I mean, I can agree to disagree. Well, here's the thing: is like you said, until your dad's gone, right? Well, like, my dad's gone, but he's actually still walking this earth. It was when I had to let him go, and all the tools he should have taught me, or I wish he would have taught me, are all the tools that I've had to learn on my own, or from my stepdad. And thank God for him. You know, it's like my girlfriend's kids, dude. I raise them like they're my own. They're my kids, dude. You know what I mean? I put a roof over their head. I put food on the table. I work 6-7 days a week sometimes to make sure that they have the things that they need. You know what I mean? They never go without. They may not have everything, all the things that I'd like to give them and present to them. But the last time we were in town, like, because they have issues with their dad, right? He just doesn't get it. He doesn't get what it takes to be a father, and he's not there to teach him those tools. I hadn't seen my dad in a while, bro. And the last time I was in town for Thanksgiving, we pulled up at Lila Kaiser Park in Morro Bay, and they're like, "What are we doing here?" I was like, "Well, this is what happens when you're a parent and you don't make the right decisions in life. This is where you live, you know." And my girlfriend met my dad, and you know, he doesn't look homeless. You know, he still looks like he lives in a freaking house. He's the cleanest dude there, but you know, it's just, yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Like it's the world we live in today. So it's sad. It really is. It's sad, man.
I gotta give it up to your dad though. He's always been pretty swaggy. Like even when we were little kids,
swaggy or not, bro. There's some point in time in life where you got to step up and be a fucking man.
Well, of course,
you know,
absolutely. And that's a terrible situation to be in, obviously. But look what you got to, you know what I mean? You got to have knowledge for it. Bro, you and I could have easily went down that route, followed our, you know, our dads or whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's I like this right here. Miss Debbie, she just drops gems constantly. Like I follow her on Facebook.
Can she be our producer and like write all of our shit for us?
Miss Deb's got her hands full. She's one of the runners of Nothing But Niners.
Sick. Oh, yeah. That's like one of the only freaking Facebook Niner pages I'm a part of because I can't stand how retarded our fans are. But there's a lot of retarded ones in there too.
If you ever get a chance, though, look at what she's got going on, and it's like she's AKA Top Hat Deb. I mean, she's got top hats just covered in 49ers pins. I mean, she's got her own style, bro. Like, you know how Flavor Flav had the clocks, like, and that just became his signature.
Flavor Flav.
Exactly. The tie goes to Miss Deb.
I had to throw that out there.
Yeah. You know, I got to meet him. Let's tell that story. So a few years ago, back when I was doing stage production, we did Sunset Strip Music Festival, and I was doing lighting for that festival. And for some reason, our spotlight guy didn't show up, so I ended up having to do spotlight too. So it was an interesting day. But on one stage, you had on the main stage, it was a Motley Crue. They were performing that night on Sunset Strip. Now the street was closed off. My little station was up on the Bank of America rooftop where they put the VIP, like the celebrity VIP. Yeah, there she is. Miss Debbie Deb.
I'll have to get on Twitter, bro. That's the one social media platform I've never tried.
You're gonna have to get on. Breezy made me get on it, bro. But so yeah, we did the Sunset Strip Music Festival, and then on the East stage, Public Enemy performed. And sick. I had like 2.5 hours to kill before I had to go work the Motley Crue show. And the guy that got me into the business, Ken, he was he's that dude in that business. You want a stage designed and lighting and all that, he's the guy to go to. And I was fortunate enough to be his right-hand man for a while.
I wish he was here for the lighting in the bathroom I'm in for my eye.
What's that?
I said, I wish he was here to do the lighting for my eye in here.
Yeah, he doesn't do medical. But he calls me, he calls me up on the walkie and he was like, hey, come over to the East stage. I was like, all right. So I went over there. I'm thinking we got to work on something. And Public Enemy's on. So I'm just sitting there and you got to understand, since a little kid, I mean, Fear of a Black Planet, Public Enemy was my shit.
Yeah.
So they come off stage and he knows Flavor Flav, I guess. Like they've worked together before. Chuck D didn't really want to talk to nobody or anything, but Flav comes off. He's like, yo, what's up? He's talking to Ken. And Ken immediately goes, hey, check this out. And he points to me. He's like, listen to this kid rap. I'm like, what? He goes, yo, spit a verse for him. So I'm sitting there shaking. My hands are like, you gotta understand, no matter how weird Flavor Flav is, this dude is a legend. like a hip hop legend. If there were like 66 books like there is in the Bible of hip hop, he would be a part of it. And sorry, that's my phone. He would definitely be a part of it. So I had to spit a verse for him. Don't remember what it was. I definitely kicked it written. I didn't freestyle. But
someday you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
And I had this DKNY watch on. And he grabs me. He's like, "Yo, boy!" Grabs my wristwatch and starts messing with the knob. I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm setting your watch to 6 o'clock because you straight up and down, boy." I'm like, "Oh, was that a compliment?" I didn't understand. Straight up and down. That was dope. So, and then you get to, I grew up with black folks mostly. I don't party like white boys, so I had to go over and talk to
what are you trying to say, folk?
And I was in the Motley Crew, Tommy Lee's, basically supposed to be a dressing room, which was basically just a closed down bar. And this dude is trying to get me to take shots before the show. I was like, "Bro, I gotta do your show." And he's like, "So?" And he's he's probably in his 50s when this happened. And he's hanging out with 4-year-old supermodels. I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy." So later on, and the whole day just ended up being crazy. But I go back up there and I got to work spotlight because our guy didn't show up. The celebrity VIP is right behind my whole workstation. So we got lighting boards, all this stuff, and a spotlight. They can't see shit. Like, the show's down here, they're back here. So I'm like, "Yo, if you guys want to come over, kick it next to me, you guys are cool." So of course I have all these groupie broads saying like, "Hey, let me over there too," Bro, the things women would do just to get backstage is,
oh, dude,
it's disgusting.
Oh, hey, let's put it this way: their daddies would be so proud.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, men talk about it all the time, like what they wish women would do and how they wish women were easy. Bro, put yourself in that situation when it actually happens and see how attracted you are to that woman. Come on now. Like,
right before you get it in, you're like, "I'm probably the fifth guy."
I'm like, "Don't you have parents?" Like,
yeah, right.
What do your parents think about this? You know what I mean? But
shit.
I had my buddy who's somewhat of a celebrity, Chad Michael Murray. Him and his girl Kenzie were there. More celebrities started showing up that I didn't know who it was. But I'm over here trying to work a spotlight like probably 20 minutes into the show. So I got one hand on the spotlight, other hand on the boards. And I let go of the spotlight because what's his name? Motley Crue, is it Vince Neil? Was just standing there doing his little solo on the stage or whatever. And so I let the spotlight go. I look over and the spotlight goes boom. I'm like, "What the hell?" So I turn around because somebody bumped my spotlight, right? It's fucking Gene Simmons. And he's standing.
Did he bump it with his tongue? That big old fucking stick of a tongue he has.
He's too tall for that, bro. It probably was like his knee. The dude is like 12 feet tall.
He's probably got a dick that hangs down to his kneecap.
He's standing there embarrassed as fuck. And you know what's crazy is before this, I heard Gene Simmons was such a prick. Like, does what he wants, like shit. But I turn around, he's just embarrassed. He's like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Dude, you're Gene Simmons. You can do whatever the hell you want. You could break this thing if you want." And so he ends up like a couple minutes later, he's like, "Hey, do you mind if I do the spotlight?" I was like, "Okay, whatever." So Gene Simmons, the rest of the show, is working the damn spotlight. Gene Simmons from Kiss, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know. But yeah, I had Gene Simmons working for me. So that was the moral of the story. I got to meet Flavor Flav. He said I was dope. I actually saw Flavor Flav do a solo song a little bit after that, and the compliment didn't feel so good at that point because that dude can't rap. But he's a dope hype man, I'll tell you that much. You okay there?
All right. I seen the MacBook. It said you're freaking about to die. So I'm texting our daughter to see where the charger is.
Nice. I got somebody keep calling my phone and shit right now.
Well,
but yeah, that was fun times. I love working it. What's that?
Thank God this is our first little test run. There's like no pressure to be perfect on this one.
There's not gonna be pressure anyway. Like, by the way, I wanted to say, to everybody that's watching right now, even if you don't want to like get a part of the conversation or whatever, just I can't see who's watching, so leave your name in the comments. I got a gift for all
laying comments out there, man.
I'll write the names down and then we can DM each other or whatever. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen.
Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't know this was gonna happen. I absolutely did not know this was gonna happen. We got a special guest. The boss man himself, founder of Shoot the Breeze, my employer, Mr. Wayne Breezy.
What's going on, brothers, man?
Snap.
Listen, I'm so proud of you guys, man. Yo, Darko, man, you doing your thing, man. I wasn't able to watch it live, so I'm like, let me jump in, say what's up, see what y'all talking about real quick, and just give you guys a little shout out, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thank you so much. Hey, bro, you know what? I was watching you and Anthony do your thing on Home Alone 2, but I'm kicked off of Facebook. I couldn't comment.
Yo, you gotta leave Facebook alone, bro. You just gotta get your sign into Twitter. Sign into YouTube and just rock out on YouTube, bro.
Oh, great. Yeah, it looks like that's what I'm gonna have to do too.
Yeah, leave Facebook alone. Facebook ain't for the weak-hearted, man. They little bitches over there, yo. Like
Facebook's terrible, man.
Thank you.
Facebook is, I don't know if it's a censorship thing or whatever it is, but you can't say much anything, man. All my boys on Facebook in jail right now. Facebook jail. Let me clarify that.
Yeah. It's crazy. You know what was funny too? The whole funny thing about the whole shit was
Deb. What's good, Peachy?
Oh, they're over here riding for me. They didn't even know this. They're getting a Christmas gift for tuning in. I made some homemade limoncello, ladies and gentlemen.
My goodness.
You guys are all getting some. You were already getting some, Breezy, but you know what time it is.
Man, people don't know you could cook, man. They need to tune into that show that come on Sundays. Listen, this week is going to be on Saturday because the game is on Saturday, so it's going to be a sizzling Sunday on Saturday. It's going to be crazy, bro.
Sizzling Saturday, Sunday, sizzling, whatever. It's sizzling.
Yes, sir.
He's sizzling.
So what y'all talking? What y'all fellas talking about? See if I can.
Well, bro, like I was telling G over here, I wasn't even going to start the show today until that Facebook stuff happened. And we've basically been talking about how men aren't men anymore. And then we got into I was saying that I was listening to Al Green on the way over here. And you want to talk about a man's man? Al Green is that dude.
Yeah.
Right.
When you could get hot grits poured on you and still rock out, man. You a man, you know what I'm saying? We know he was doing to get the grits poured on him, but at the end of the day, man, I love me some Reverend Green, man. He's great guy, great singer, great music. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
yeah. I'm loving that. Yeah, it was just funny to me because it's the whole reason I got kicked off of Facebook today is because I had a dude on there. We just had a difference in opinion. And I wasn't even I was just agreeing with our boy Tony, right? And I was real bipartisan about it. This wasn't a pro-Trump or a pro-Biden, nothing. I was just saying, hey, yo, these are facts.
I know what happened.
Right?
Okay. And, I think I caught a little bit of this.
All right.
Did you see him try to name drop West Oakland to me? Like I'm scared of West Oakland. Like, bro, I probably used to sell your mom drugs in West Oakland. Like,
and this is why you get kicked off of Facebook. Bam. All right, listen.
No, that's not even
we gotta have a heart to heart, bro. Listen, I love it that you're 100% authentic. Never change that, bro. But you gotta start understanding some of the censorships in this world right here. You know what I'm saying? Until you get on a network where they they pay for the censorship. They letting people know this is explicit, blah, 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 blah. Like you got to tone it down. Just a little bit. Like you still could be authentic. Just choose, make better choices with your words, because
I don't think it's in his Italian blood.
It's yo, all right. So
I do it on nitty gritty.
So now this is what I need from Donnie. Yo, this is the best mother freaking analogy I could give you, right? There's no better Italian played actor than my man Joe Pesci, right? He'll crack your fucking skull, right? I need you to be the Home Alone Joe Pesci, though. Like that's the joke. Right. When you're doing these shows, you got to be the Home Alone Joe Pesci. It's okay. You just got to be like freaking. Like you got to get the cuss words out like that, and you'll be Gucci. You'll be Gucci, bro. But I love your authenticity, bro. Don't ever change, man. That's you 100%. It's just that sometimes, yo, when we be doing when we be on a nitty gritty show, right? And he see a comment, he goes 0 to 30 real quick. Yo, I'll beep you up, yo. I'm like, no, you can't do that. We're on national YouTube television right now. You gotta tone it down. This happened. Was this on Nothing But Niners? You posted something on Nothing But Niners. What happened? This was on.
No, so yeah, let me drop that story real quick. This is somebody I know. Okay. I want everybody's opinion on this. Okay. This is crazy. This
you already got mine, bro.
So check this. My girl has a friend she worked with, right? I didn't know these people until I met my girl, right? Her husband naturally wanted to kick it with me. So of course, the husbands are going to kick it. The wives are going to kick it or whatever. Right. So I've been knowing these people for close to a year. And, I've noticed over the years that they are very codependent. Now they don't have kids and we do. They don't understand what it's like to have bro, you can't just be going to hang out with people whenever they call you when you got kids. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. But me and my girl, probably 2 months ago, I started speaking on it. I kept my mouth shut the whole year, bro. And I told my girl, I was like, yo, these people, it's like having another relationship. I got enough emotion going on with 2 women at home. I don't need that.
I feel that.
Right?
Facts.
It's Shark Week every same time of month, every month.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have a 3-year-old and my wife, but a 4-year-old, sorry. But still, it's my emotions are reserved for that, right? But this dude, I helped him he had a little fan page he was doing. I helped him get that off the ground. I helped him, start his little clothing line, thinking that maybe it would give him somewhat of a life, right? But it didn't. My girl started getting into photography, and every time my girl wasn't available, this dude's wife would hit her up well, why don't you want to talk to me? You're not my friend anymore. And finally, after a few of those, I was just like, yo, I'm cutting this off. We don't have time for this shit. We're adults. You know what I mean? So my girl told her politely, she was like, yo, this isn't a friendship. This is a codependency. I can't do that. I got my own life going on.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm on Twitter, bro. Breezy, I'm on Twitter replying to you, and I see that little thing pop up that somebody left something on my Twitter. It's this mother, and he leaves a threatening, scathing, I hope you die alone with no friends. I'm like, okay. So I didn't even, and he deleted it right away. So I just called him. I was like, yo, you got something to say? He didn't want to answer. So I texted him. I was like, yo, don't come at me like that, bro. If you got something to say to me, don't be doing it on the phone, no Twitter. Come to my house. You know where I live. Talk to me like a man. I wasn't threatening him. I wasn't saying let's fight, nothing, whatever. My girl did her thing, and she was like, yo, cut off the girl. Well, next thing you know, this dude's wife's sister and her husband are hitting up our Facebooks, talking all kinds of mess and whatnot. The dude is yeah, straight up. And these are people, these people are older than me, bro. So I'm over here laughing. I'm like, yo, next thing you know, they get our phone numbers and they're calling our phones. Okay.
Hell no, bro.
Anybody knows. All y'all know. Somebody gives out your phone number, that's a problem.
That's a threat right there, bro. That's a threat.
If you're going to give out somebody's phone number, the first thing you do is you text or call them and say, hey, somebody wants your number. Is it okay for me to give it out? If not, yo, here's their number. Like, boom. Like, they want to get
2020, nobody does that shit anymore.
Right.
And don't hit me up asking for somebody else's number. Like, I'm not comfortable with that question. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what you guys got going on. But, yo, it literally, yes, Peachy, it gets worse, though. So the dude's, like, doing all this threatening stuff on the phone. So finally, I'm like, yo, I'm not coming to you. Apparently, you got all my info. You want to come see me? Come see me. Enough with all this mess, right? So he's running his mouth. I was like, look, I'm going to show you how much of a bitch you are. I straight up, and this was petty, y'all. Lord, forgive me. I don't care. These people suck. I straight up like, yo, your wife is ugly. She's disgusting. Your kids are stupid. They're ugly.
No,
come see me, bro. Guess what? You're still not going to do nothing. You're still saying, I need to come over there. You got my address, bro, but I just dissed your whole family and you ain't doing nothing. And yeah, it was petty. Trust me. But this
yeah, that was see, but that's hard though when somebody's fucking grinding your gears like that and pushing your buttons.
That's what
you gave them the reaction they wanted to get.
It's not no. I'm with G. I'm with G. Matter of fact,
you know
Miss Debbie and I
still bullshit. Still bullshit.
Miss Debbie and I, we had a disagreement. You know what I'm saying? And it was over Raheem Mostert. And my thing about Raheem is you allowing these fans to show your true colors. I mean, fans are going to do whatever they want at the end of the day. They can call you dickless. They can call you a punk. They can call you a whatever. Like, they could just do whatever.
At the end of the day, they're the ones on the field making millions, not them.
So then at the end of the day, people are like, well, if the fan can't say it to my face, then they should shut the F up. And I'm like, I mean, if I felt that way, I would say it to your face. I ain't scared of nobody, but I mean, I don't feel that way about this guy. I think he's a great person, and I think he's a great football player. He just can't figure out how to stay healthy. So fans were digging at this dude, right? And I was just like, I kind of get where fans are going with it. Like, a lot of fans, are tied into fantasy football. They draft this guy. They're hoping they have a chance to win with this particular player. I'm not saying fans should go all out, talk about his family and all this type of that's to the left.
Well, you gotta Mostert's story right now in the pandemic. He stayed away from his family and daughter this whole time, so he's probably really got some frustration built up.
I get it, but you can't allow your frustrations to show your true color as a professional. You gotta do it a different way, because that could come back and haunt you as a professional. We've watched professional sport players F up. We watched Ron Artest punch a fan in the mother freaking face. He ain't been right ever since. Like, right, he hood, he gangster, was a great basketball player, and now he's not in the NBA due to whatever. My point is, when you're a professional, I know it sucks. Donnie, you're a professional. When you're a professional, I know it sucks. People gonna dig at you. People gonna hate. What 50 say? If they hate, let them hate. Watch the money pile up. Like, you gotta just let them do their thing, bro, and just brush the dirt off your shoulders, homie, because that's what, you have no idea what people say about me. Like, and it's cool. It does hurt, especially when it comes from people you know. If it's from people I don't know, I could give two flying cares.
Well, see, but at the end of the day, too, the people that are hating are the ones that wish they were you.
That's my point.
You know what I mean? They're hating on your shit because they're jealous of what you're doing.
Anybody that's got something to say about you, Breezy, I'll punch them in the face too. I don't care. But
I'm with you. I do the same
Donnie's
thing.
like, I'll jump through this motherfucking screen right now. Let's go.
Okay,
it's just that I'm not going to handle my,
because
I'm not going to air my dirty laundry out on social media. You're going to get a message from
it. They don't want it. But I'll tell you how I closed it, and this is why I feel like I won this one, because I did, like, you gotta understand, bro. Like, they were coming at us from all, like, we would block their Facebook, they would create a new one. It got that bad, right?
Dang.
So they were like, finally, they called from a different number, and I did the whole "your wife is ugly," all that stuff. I'm telling the dude this because I'm trying to provoke him. Like, come see me, bro. And I'm proving a point to him, like, yo, you're talking all this greasy stuff, like you're gonna do something to me, threatening my girl, but I'm over here basically just calling you out on everything, and you're not doing nothing about it. Why? Because you're a punk, right? So this is what I said to him. This is what I said when I closed it out. I go, look, every time you look at your girl and she's got pimples, cellulite, whatever, you're gonna think of me. I live in your head rent free, bro. Rent free. He got quiet. I said, I'll see you later. Click.
Fucking savage motherfuckers. Whoa. God
bro,
damn.
here's the thing.
He's gonna have to go to fucking secret therapist, bro.
Like, you mess with the people I love, I want your head straight up.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
agree.
You. Listen, I'm okay with that. As long as it's being done in privacy. This is why Miss Debbie says me too. Y'all family. But I'll pull you aside if I have some choice of words for you. We're not gonna air this out in public because we're supposed to be close, right?
Right.
And families are gonna disagree. Families gonna have arguments. Families gonna fight. They usually do it at family gatherings. That's not considered public. That's private. That's a family gathering. I'm talking about we at the mall. I'm saying I'm talking about public things on air, online. Nah, and listen, don't get it twisted. I fell to victim of stupid stuff. I do shows. There was one time I did this show, and this singer asked me to play a song, but the chick didn't know the words. Like, why are we playing it? So I got mad. You want to talk 0 to 30? Listen, my temper, bro. You want to talk 0 to 30, bro? And it was on stage. That's the bad part. And I couldn't hold it in because I think it was a bunch of frustration built up between the singer and I. And she always do little stupid stuff like this. My thing is, don't call out a song you don't know because we could have did something that you didn't know and not look stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's reputation, right? And it's business. Now and this is not at a regular club gig, bro. This is at a private Christmas party. This was last year around this time at a holiday party. And they knew you didn't know it because they wanted to hear No Diggity. Why are you singing it anyway? That's my song. That's a dude song. You know what I'm saying? Let me do it. And we got into it. I walked off the stage. I just walked off, bro. It was bad, but I wish I wouldn't have did that. I wish I was a little bit more mature, and I wish I would have handled it a little differently instead of blowing up and then came back at her like in private. I went to the bathroom. She followed me into the bathroom just to make sure we was gonna be cool afterwards. I was hot, and we're real cool.
I've seen people try to press your line before, though, dog, and you handle it like you pretty masterfully. You don't let them disrespect. Like, you let it be known. You put that foot down.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say where I saw this, but it was on a media platform, live TV. And
No. You gotta put your foot down. But I try not to disrespect people in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try not to disrespect. Like, I mean, I know the type of person I am, yo. I'll squabble. I'm a fighter. You know, I'm a lover and a fighter. I'm not one or the other. I do both. You know what I'm saying? And I've had to scrap a lot. I remember getting jumped. I remember getting like I've been beat up before, and I didn't like the feeling, so I had to learn how to do something. I had to get some hands. You know what I'm saying? So
you're born and raised in New Haven, right?
So So if y'all don't know about New Haven, and I know a lot of people don't because it's a little small city, they call it Pistol Waving Haven for a reason.
The what?
I mean, Pistol Haven, Pistol Waving Haven. They call it that for a reason. Fun. Yeah, it's rough here. It's like a mini, I would say like a mini Bronx. Like if you're from the, you know what the Bronx is like. It's I'm not saying the Bronx is dirty, but it's gritty. It's gritty.
Yeah, gritty, grimy.
Yeah,
like Connecticut itself ain't no joke. Like there's a couple cities in Connecticut that ain't no joke. And
it's funny, it's the biggest cities too. It's New Haven, Hartford. Waterbury is even worse. Waterbury is like the city where bodies end up in the water. No lie. You'll never find out. Figure out.
You call it Bodyberry then.
I'm pretty sure you guys got the Russian mob, the Italian mob, all that stuff.
Crazy, bro. Too. And the funny part is, I know people, but they not out here like that. They doing their own thing, but it's crazy here, yo. Like especially around Christmas time, cats getting robbed. It's ridiculous, yo. I get it. It's rough, but it's rough everywhere, man. You go out there anywhere, like you won't catch me walking the streets of Chicago. I'm a fighter, but I ain't stupid.
Right.
You won't catch
Shit,
me
I'm
out
getting ready
in
to
LA wearing
go
the
do a
wrong
job
color.
in Chicago here pretty soon.
Yo, whenever I go to LA, yo, I make sure I hit up my dudes, be like, yo, what do I need to wear? You know what I'm saying? Like, what colors am I wearing? Because I know it be changing like the weather. So
I know
what
we
am I
just
wearing?
got a full blown security
Can't even
all
wear
around our house. The
baseball
ring
hat.
doorbell, the cameras in the yard, the roof, everything.
It's crazy. It's
Like,
crazy.
We're down in Orange County in Anaheim, right by Disneyland, and it's
So that's-
fucking we are littered with homeless people right on the corner. you know?
Wow. So
Yeah,
my
Santa
wife
Ana
and I, we were thinking about relocating, and that's the area where you are.
Where at? It's a
Well,
nice area. I
We were
mean,
thinking
it's
about
not
the
bad.
Anaheim area. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm a Southern Cal dude. She's
Okay.
Northern Cal girl.
Yeah.
I'm not from there, but that's where I want to. I want to be in LA. I want to
Well, dude,
work.
I like it because it's pretty much 70 year round weather-wise. And you're within a 20-mile radius of everything.
Of everything. Exactly.
I'm literally like a 4-minute drive, 3-minute drive to Angel Stadium.
See,
Right?
Angels in the outfield.
And then, yeah, right there, bro. I drive past it every morning to work, the 57, right past
That's
it,
crazy.
you know? And then San Diego's an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes away. Then you got Los Angeles. I go to Dodger games all the time. It's a 45-minute drive from my house. You know?
Hate the Dodgers.
I just got to my mom's house about 45 minutes ago, and they're in Morro Bay, a small little town, and you got to drive 3 hours just to get anywhere, or 2 hours just to get to Santa Barbara, you know?
Whew. Man,
So,
California's huge.
I think my brother's watching. Shout out to my brother. I'm pretty sure that's who TL is. Tristan. What's up? What's up, Rachel?
I haven't
What's
seen
good,
that
man?
kid in a minute, bro.
Peachy, I didn't know you lived in Cali. What?
Only thing that
and that's the thing
about California
we
is
touch on any of this tonight. Our government and these politicians are ruining California, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, man,
it's sad. Dude, I have a cousin, my cousin Michelle, dude. She is like Cali to the core, dude. And she just moved to Idaho to the snow. Like, that's so uncharacteristic of her. But
she had to get out.
She had to get out, bro. And not only that, it's like every week it seems like there's a tax increase in something. You know, you'll keep strip clubs open in San Diego, but you won't let the kids go back to school. Come on. I don't know. That's a whole different freaking ballgame I can get rolling on, but
yeah, man, Breezy, like I feel you. I definitely, but you know what? It's crazy though that today, like all I literally said was like, this is what I don't like, is that somebody can literally threaten violence on you, but you can't say that threatening violence over social media is a bitch move. Like, come on, man. That's what
in my story too about me getting kicked off Facebook, I was watching this video of this so-called influencer, right? What they call these kids these days. Super attractive girl, super hot. And she was literally giving full-blown details how she sucked off the entire Suns basketball team while they were on a road trip, right? And I'm like, oh my God, her daddy would be so proud of her. Not what a freaking whore. I got kicked off for 30 days. But she's sitting there telling full detail, top to bottom, everything, even what they looked like down there, full. And you can post that for kids to see, but you can't say her daddy's proud and kind of call her a bad word. Like, come on.
I think what's happening is people are reporting it. That's what's happening. It's not like Facebook is it's gotten.
I don't know, bro. Facebook is kind of crazy these days.
No, yeah, you know, you're right.
They're censoring facts.
No. Somebody reported you. They don't.
No, I know for sure they are.
There's no algorithm that has them like looking up bad words or whatever, because people say them all the time.
Yep.
I mean, it's. I just thought it was funny that somebody literally threatened to fight me and then reported me. That was hilarious. But yes, Ms. Deb, this is a must. We got to get the whole nitty gritty gang together next season.
I am down with the cause, baby. Let's go.
And
I'm gonna be
like in the
as long as our team stays healthy, because I can't go through another year like this.
Yeah,
man.
that's gonna be cool, yo.
Peachy,
that's definitely gonna be cool.
I lived in Monterey for like 4 years.
I went and visited you up there when you lived there.
Yeah, I love Monterey.
My brothers, yo, I just wanted to send y'all a shout out, man. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. I gotta go and do some stuff, man. And Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays, all that good stuff. Everybody watching,
You too, brother.
we appreciate you, man. Donnie, G Money, keep doing your thing, baby. Stay up.
Love you, baby, man. Tell the family I said what's up. Merry Christmas. Keep your phone line open, man. I got a Christmas gift for you too.
Got you, brothers.
And a happy New Year, you filthy animals.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's see. I think it was mostly the fact that he used he said that she was a whore. Which apparently is a bad word now, even though it's in Webster's dictionary.
I mean, you can suck off an entire basketball. I guess you're a fucking angel, right?
Yeah, that's part of the whole that's the whole deal now.
Bro, I would have a heart attack if that was my daughter and I came across that on the internet. I would be mortified, bro. Like,
I'm sure her dad. I'm sure he had his heart attack with something else she did before that.
I'd be waiting outside the freaking arena, waiting to fucking sniper every one of the guys that did it.
Yeah. It's everybody that was in here, hit my DM or whatever. I see most of you right now, but I'm gonna be sending y'all some limoncello that I've made.
Well, and then I'd imagine next time we're gonna have like topics and you know, shit like that, right?
Yeah, but here's the cool part about it is if you guys, you know, everybody watching, if you guys want to come on and throw a topic at us, like if you need us to air something out, you know,
yeah, for sure.
Let us know.
Well, and not only that, like you know, invite some more people too. You know what I mean? The more the merrier, and then that way, like Donnie said, we can bring people on. We can, you know, just talk about life, man. What's going on out there, and you know, shit like that.
Yeah, this was definitely a test run. It's gonna get better. I'm working on music and everything, like for an intro and all that. You're gonna see more.
Right, and I won't be in the bathroom.
We're gonna be on some topics. I mean, with the political state of the world and just the social state of the world, there's a lot to talk about. And I'm just warning you right now that I am literally going to roast all of it. If you ever watch that show South Park, how they make fun of everything and everybody, that's me.
I just want my cheesy pass.
As offensive as it may be, I like to laugh at things. I don't really care.
God damn it, Kyle, your mom's a bitch.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. So there is something that. Yeah. Thanks, Miss Deb.
Shit. Damn. Yeah, she's
like I really do. Like it's trying to run a business over here, you know, with it Shoot the Breeze. I'm a producer here, so I really got to be just not engaging with these moronic people because they ain't worth my time. But it's so fun. I'm so good at roasting people. But yo, that is the Power Hour. We try to keep this thing under an hour. We're gonna be back next Wednesday, same time, same place, same talking that shit, you know, every time. Thank you guys so much. You guys are all the best. Catch us. Sizzling Sundays is on Saturday. Catch us then. There's gonna be some good food there. Nitty Gritty Niners is on Monday. I gotta talk to Breezy. If you guys haven't watched it, Breezy just did the Extreme Show where they review movies. Tonight they did Home Alone 2. Got to do those Christmas movies. Check that out. The Extreme Show. Let me put a link up here real quick.
And if you wanna watch the best episode of the season of the Sizzling Sundays, go to week what was it that I did? What week was I again?
What
week did I do Sizzling Sundays?
I don't even know. Was it
it was the Miami game. I told them go check out the best episode. Go check mine out. I had the best spread, yo.
He's also on Nitty Gritty Niners as well. But everybody, I think everybody that's watching today watches Nitty Gritty and Sizzling Sundays. They all
I see. A lot of these people look familiar too. Their handles and stuff.
Yeah, Peachy was just on Sizzling Sundays. Peachy gets down, so everybody check her out. I'm wondering when Peachy's gonna have her own show. Ms. Deb says she had notes. It's all good. There's gonna be plenty more of those too. I'm hoping that they do. Oh, by the way, I also have for all you Star Wars fans out there, I got a show called Galactic Basics that's on every Friday, and it's gonna be it's just talking Star Wars. And fair warning, I'm very anti-Disney. I don't really like what they've done with Star Wars until recently. Mandalorian
Well, it
was
sounded like you liked the last episode.
Oh, I did.
Right?
It was literally that Randy Marsh moment in front of the computer for me.
Nice.
It was just epic. So, but you know, the movie sucked. The episode 7, 8, and 9. I was so mad watching those movies. But
well, I mean, you get somebody that started a freaking one of the best franchises in the world, and then you go to Disney.
And we're gonna tap in to more current events next week, and we'll talk about them. And I'm sure I'll have some jokes for them. But until then, thank you everybody for watching. You guys are all the best. Peace.
Peace. Hey, bro, I gotta